Hey guys, Neoma now for today's video I got big news. Arsenal have signed another player and you cannot believe who it is. That's all I'm gonna say. You can read the title, that's all I'm gonna say. Also, Manchester City are said to be looking at Koulibaly, and if you watch my video from yesterday, you will understand the reason why that is so big and how that's going to affect the Gabriel deal. I'll be giving my thoughts on that, but until then, do remember, leave your comments below. It does help the channel out. Remember to continue to like the videos. This also helps support the channel in terms of YouTube and their algorithm. And subscribe, because, you know, I'm delivering great content and I try to do as consistent as I can, but, you know, life sometimes takes over. But until then, let's get started. Can you believe it? Can you actually believe it? We just signed Tim Akinola. I know, right? Boss, what a player. I know what you must be thinking right now. Who the fuck is Tim Akinola? We're right here worried about Aubameyang. We're worried about Gabriel Hayes, who I'll be getting to talk to later on. But who the hell is Tim Akinola? This news comes out of the blue from the Athletic, who, I mean, they must have some really good connections there, because this news caught me completely by left field. When I normally do research on videos, there are certain times of the day that I look at where news is, and this news was just a little bit outside of the time, the last time I checked to see what Arsenal news was going on for the end of today, and the middle of the day, to be really honest. But it is said, according to the Athletic, that Arsenal have just signed Tim Akinola, and I repeat his name, Tim Akinola. He is no one famous. He is going to be in part of the Arsenal under-23s. It is said we have signed him. It is official. However, like I said, he's with the under-23s, which means he's a developing player. So unfortunately, probably means he won't be getting that much opportunities in the first team, at least not yet, or at least maybe depending on injuries. Let's see who comes and goes in terms of transfers. But I have to admit, when I saw this news, I was like, Tim Akinola? I thought, what is going on? But you know what? Maybe I shouldn't be surprised, to be really honest, because a few months back we also signed another player who I believe his name is George Lewis, from somewhere in Europe. I mean, it just, you know, young kids is what I like to call them. I mean, forget what their name is. Just under them should be, or the title of them should be, young kids, because these are players that are just plucked from obscurity. Tim Akinola, from, you know, just doing a quick little research on him, and there's hardly anything on him, to be really honest. And I'm someone who uses Y-Scout to be able to look at players, and Akinola, there's hardly anything on the guy. He's someone that I could see is very versatile. I know from all the videos that are online, has him as more of a defensive midfielder. But it said, or at least on Y-Scout, when I looked, that he was a left midfield player. So maybe he's just very versatile in that he can play all over midfield. And he, for me, from what I've seen, he looks to be more of a box-to-box midfielder type. Don't know whether he has much going on in terms of finishing, but definitely he looks like maybe his best position is as that defensive midfielder, and the large majority of the highlights from him was in that defensive midfield, kind of making key tackles at key times, having the ability to be able to read the game. And he looks like there are a lot of advantages about him in that he's strong, he's quick, technically he looks like he can dribble really well. And I'm actually quite surprised why Huddersfield, of all teams, would allow this guy to leave on a free like this, because he looks like a decent player. I mean, at the very least, even if they didn't believe that he was up to the championship level, like, he could have maybe played at a League One level for sure. Like, from everything that I've seen, he's good enough. And I could see why Arsenal have looked to sign him, because he's someone that could, and this was reported in The Athletic as well, that is going to see as provided extra talent and to be able to replenish for a lot of the players that have gone out on loan, replenish a lot of quality that have left over the past seasons, the likes of Joe Willock, obviously Emile Smith-Rowe, who I know will have more first team opportunities rather than playing within the under-23s. So this is what Akinola is going to provide. But I do have to say, at 11 o'clock at night, I wasn't expecting this. I mean, this is the second night in a row where I'm having to do a video this late. But we've got him. We've got little Timmy, you know, Timmy Akinola from Huddersfield. He will be joining the Arsenal under-23s. And so far, I would say, at least just based on the videos, I know nothing about this guy. I've never heard anything about this guy. He looks to be a really good prospect. And judging based from everything that was on The Athletic, English-Nigerian player, The Athletic has him as a defensive midfielder as well, which, I mean, is quite apparent. So do check him out in terms of videos. Technically looks brilliant. And then, yeah, just some of the comments that everybody has been saying. He was also on the books at Mansfield and Lincoln United, where he had a loan. I believe this past season he was on loan at Lincoln City. But obviously things didn't go well for that. So I'm quite surprised. Really surprised. And obviously this must be a bit of a surprise for Mr. Akinola. But hey, this is your opportunity to play with the big boys, little Timmy. Let's see what you can do. And listen, forgive me. I'm not trying to sound condescending for the guy, but I was not expecting this. I really wasn't. Like, it's just completely out of left field. This is another George Lewis signing. So little Georgie, little Timmy, welcome to the Arsenal. We Arsenal fans will embrace you into our bosom. But for me, it's a surprise. Now, up to the big news. Well, big-ish. And it is kind of Arsenal related. So, literally a couple of hours ago, it is said that Manchester City are looking at Koulibaly. That's right. Koulibaly, the Napoli player who I talked about yesterday as being the reason why Napoli aren't able to go after Gabriel Hayes anymore. That's the reason why. Now it is said that because City are now involved, City obviously desperately need a defender. They need to replace Kompany, who, you know, earlier on today I heard officially retired from being a football player, and now he's a full-time head coach. It is said that Koulibaly is the guy that they want to replace Kompany, and you know what? Fantastic for them. But if that means them signing Koulibaly means that we can't get Gabriel Hayes, I'm not liking this. City, I'm going to say this in the nicest possible words that I can. And I want you to listen to all City fans here. Just open those ears wide and hear the words coming out of my mouth. Fuck off. Let us sign Gabriel, and then you can go after Koulibaly. Slow right down. Get back in your corner and let us get our deals done first, and then you could go and sign your Kompany replacement. Sounds fair? Great, great. That's what I want you to do, Manchester City. Sorry, City fans, I get it. You want to get signings done, get things moving. The Premier League is due to start very soon. But that's not what I want. I need us to start getting signings over the line. We've obviously signed little Timmy Akinola for free. I mean, Arsenal loved him a bargain, I will say that. But let's get Gabriel over the line. Let's get it done. Yes, I had my opinions on him in regards to he's having too many defenders, which I completely agree with. However, he's a talented boy. And we need as much talented players that we can get, and I cannot have City being a reason for this deal not to go through, to be really honest. So let's get the deal done, let's get it signed, sealed, and let's keep on progressing and moving. But guys, thank you once again for watching the video. Please do remember to continue to comment, like, and subscribe. It does help the channel out. Leave your comments below on everything in regards to Tim Akinola, as well as the news in regards to City going after Koulibaly, which will have real big effects in regards to us getting Gabriel. Leave your comments below, and I will see you all next time. Peace.